this new ASMR video. Today I've got an iced coffee. And I thought it sounded like cool. This is strawberry, by the way. It just felt perfect for me to do a little bit of book rambles, basically. I'm gonna talk about 5 books that I feel like are so good and superior. Like, they're really good. And I'm gonna ramble about them and tap on them and whatnot. So I hope you enjoy. So the first book that I want to talk about that I absolutely loved is also these books. I'm gonna show them to you in no particular order, starting with If We Were Villains. So I got this book after I read The Secret History, but I didn't read it until like years after I bought it. Like, it stayed on my shelf for many years. And when I tell you that the last page, I was like so shocked. I was so not expecting that. And I felt like I needed to know what happens next. Like where's the next book? But obviously that's all you get, and I guess maybe it's kind of the end where it's open to interpretation, where you can kind of make your own scenarios. But oh my gosh. I'm sure if you're on Book Talk or like just like the book side of social media, and you read The Secret History, you have probably heard of this one because very similar vibes. This one has a lot of Shakespeare references, if I'm not wrong. And I think, let me read, I'm not gonna read all that, because fun fact, I am dyslexic, which is funny because I love to read. But yeah, I don't want to read it out loud, all of that. It's gonna be a lot, but basically it starts off. I also really like the way it was written. Like, it's really interesting. I really liked it. See, now that I read the back of the book, I'm reminded why I loved it so much. Like, it's actually like a really good, yeah, I would recommend this. So basically, Oliver Marks has just served 10 years for a murder he may or may not have committed. And basically, the day of his release, he is greeted by the detective who put him in prison. He is now retiring, the detective, and he really wants to know what happens. Like, what actually happens, because like there's so many things that just felt like, what is going on? Also, these are theater kids, and I just think that adds a layer of like, kind of where they kind of got to a point where the lines were kind of blurred between their characters and their actual like selves, you know what I mean? Yeah, they were like young actors at an elite conservatory. See, they seem to play the same characters on stage and off. Villain, hero, temptress. And yeah, also because they're very talented actors, it's like they could have lied to the police way, like, and make it seem so much more believable, you know? But, and it's kind of like something where Oliver is gonna walk the detective through like all the things to be in like clear see-through basically glass. I don't play about my different types of glasses or like mugs depending on what I have. I'm very specific. My mom knows that, so that is perfect. Thanks, Mom. She watches my videos. Okay, next we've got Magnolia Parks. Magnolia Parks, very different. By the way, you're gonna see through, like, you're gonna see a lot of different vibes and different like type of genres. Yeah, it's very different. There's not like one genre that I have here. It's a very wide selection. So this book, first of all, the cover I thought was cool. I don't know, I liked it. I like when there's like a lot going on and a lot of details. But basically, a lot of people describe this as the UK London version of Gossip Girl type of vibes. And I think it's just a lot of gossip, a lot of drama, a lot of toxic things, like, you know, but it's really entertaining and you kind of, I don't know, you get attached to the characters even though they are kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be surprised if like rich people were acting like that. Like, it feels like something that could happen. I don't know. There are so many quotes in these books that just are so good. And obviously, I think I read all of them. Yeah. I read them on my Kindle because I think it's like 700 pages and I'm not doing that. Okay, in the Kindle it's 700 pages. Here, because the book is huge, it's like 419. But the book is very big compared to like this one, you know? So obviously, I feel like it makes sense that it's going to be shorter, but I do read this on my Kindle, and then because I loved them so much and I really wanted these covers, I just got them. Yeah, I just got the physical version of them because, like, I don't know, I just like the vibes and I really like this universe. It's like Magnolia Parks and then you've got Daisy Jones. No, Daisy Hades. What? It's Daisy Hades. Hades or Hades. I'm not exactly sure. Which, by the way, I'm so excited for the next Daisy. Again, I don't know. Daisy Hades. Daisy Hades. Wait, is it actually Daisy Hades? Wait, let me. Hates. I don't know how you say that. Oh my gosh, how do you say it? How do you pronounce it? I don't know, but I'm just really looking forward to the next book of the series. I think we had the last Magnolia Parks book for sure. But because it's not gonna be like your cute little story and whatever you want, like whatever you expect and hope to happen is most likely not going to, and it's very frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. Next, it's also about a lot of drama. Here it says, escape to the hotel Nantucket for a summer of sunshine, secrets, and scandal. So, this book is the definition of a very slow-paced book that is perfect to read just like that, sitting on the beach. I read that last year when I was on vacation at the beach or at the pool, and I was just like, the perfect book, because I usually read pretty quickly. I think it's because I just get invested in a book, and so I just read like all the time. But this one took me a while to go through, and there's just like a lot of details, a lot of characters, so you like definitely would not say that this is a fast-paced book, but in the best way possible. And I very much so enjoyed this book. This is my first book from this author. It's also like floppy, I love that. Gary Soto is back. One day I'm gonna have the gold cover, because this one is not the best, I must admit. First, one thing, Taylor Jenkins Reid is like one of my favorite authors. Every time I read a book from her, I love it, and her books like make me want to read them, you know, because for example this one is kind of the only one I wanted to read from that author. I think she came out with a book recently that it could be good, but other than that it's not really like, you know. But Taylor Jenkins Reid is so good. It's always historical fiction with her. She does it so well. So Gary Soto is back. Had me in a tennis lover phase. Let me tell you that. So I read this one. I read Malibu Rising, Daisy Jones and the Six and the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. The basics, you know. I still have yet to read Atmosphere, but I own it, so it's there. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna read the back of the book because it's like not that much. Okay, let's go. So, Gary Soto is the greatest player the world has ever seen. But 6 years after her last match, she watches a young British tennis player steal her world record. And Gary knows she has to go back and reclaim her rightful place at the top. Even if the world doesn't believe in her, even if it almost breaks her. This is a story about the cost of greatness and the burden of fame. The fight for a place in history is about to begin. Oh my gosh, so good, guys, very, very good. I also love that all her main characters are always very strong, passionate women. I mean, we love to see that. She's very good. Like, her books are so like addictive. You want to finish it. You want to know what's happening. So good, so good. Definitely would recommend. That made me want to read it again. I'm not gonna lie. I just might actually read it again, because see, like, it's gonna, yeah, I think I might. Okay. And lastly, for this video, I have many more books I could talk about, but I wanted to start with 5 books. I think it's good already. We've got Ignite Me. So this one, I would not read the back of the book because it's the 3rd book in a series. Yeah. Read this. It's so good. So good. And yeah, usually, fantasies and dystopian things and universes like that, it's kind of hard to get into for me. I don't really like dark universe like that. I'm not vibing with that. I'm just not like that into those books. But this was written very, it's very accessible. I feel like it's very easy to understand what's going on. The word building was done very smoothly, and you're very you're quickly into the actual plot of the story. It doesn't take ages. My neighbor starts starting to be loud.